Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining in. We'll start um, maybe in a few minutes. Okay, so I think we'll start. Um, so thank you everyone for joining in, and everyone else who will watch this later, either on LinkedIn or on YouTube, or maybe listen to this on a podcast. Welcome back, everyone. Wish you a very happy new year 2025. We're recording this on 7th of Jan 2025 at 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Um, in this webinar, we'll be talking about an application of generative artificial intelligence. Particularly, we have used a small language model of generative artificial intelligence, and we have uh, used pre-trained transformers to predict which job roles would match a particular CV or particular resume. So first, I'll show a couple of slides to show what the app does, and then we'll do a demo of the app, and then we'll do a technical deep dive of the app. This is how I have planned this entire um, webinar. If you have any questions, feel free to put the questions in the chat or post them on that LinkedIn post under meeting chat. I'll be happy to pick questions from either this place or there under the LinkedIn live event, and I'll be happy to answer those questions. Um, you can also feel free to raise your hand, and maybe at the end, and I'll allow you to jump in and ask any questions. Thank you. So let us start. So this app is called Second Opinion with Naval. Why is it called Second Opinion? Is because a lot of resume matching algorithms and websites exist, but not all are transparent in telling you why they feel you are a good match for a particular job role, and they just show you jobs uh, in the order that they feel it's a good match for you. As some of these jobs are also sponsored jobs or paid jobs or easy to apply jobs, there could be jobs that could have been much better fit for a candidate, uh, but they may not come on the top of your feed. And as we know, we have fatigue in terms of scrolling, and we don't have enough time, so we will not be able to figure out which job we could have applied. And since it's a question of our career and we spend years in a particular role, this tool can help you better understand which roles suit you at this point of your career, and that will help you in taking better decisions. So that's the reason I'm calling it as a second opinion, that you may have first opinion of what job you should be good at. That's where the human recruiters or human career consultants and career coaches come into picture, but there is no harm in taking a second opinion. And this second opinion helps you in terms of cross validating your own hunch that you might be better fit for a particular role. So that's the reason it's called Second Opinion with Naval. So imagine the scenario that exists currently in organizations. So hiring managers, they go through hundreds of resumes. Either those resumes have been screened through ATS, or they have come directly to hiring manager. And on the other hand, a job seeker tirelessly customizes their resume for a job posting because they want to show their best list of projects that they have done, or best experiences or courses that they have taken at college, or projects or certifications that they have done. So but uh, both sides, both recruiters and applicants, get tired because these manual rework and going through resumes is exhausting. It's also inefficient, and it is prone to human bias. So the idea behind this situation was that what if we could automate this process and eliminate any guesswork, that maybe this job would suit me better, or this role, this age, I should do this kind of role, or this candidate would be a good fit for a role. Eliminate that and empower both sides of the table, both recruiters and the job seekers, with data driven precision. That's the challenge that we are solving today. So how we plan to do that? So we plan to do that with 10 cutting edge sentence transformer models. So we ingest the data that we have in terms of job description and CV into our app that we have developed. And that app in the backend has 10 cutting edge sentence transformer models. I'll give you the list of all the sentence transformer models. And that app harnesses the power of state of the art language models to evaluate the resume against job descriptions. So the data on which it has been trained itself ensures that the model is um, highly competent to do the job, and it's not biased. It understands the contextual nuances of a CV, and it provides a detailed heat map of job compatibility, about what job will suit a candidate better, and it compares multiple jobs. So this isn't just a tool, it's an AI powered career partner. As a human being, we might change a job only a few times in our career, but as a recruiter, we may need to handle hundreds of candidates every day, or thousands of candidates every year or every month. So this model helps both recruiter in terms of reducing their effort. It also helps the applicant in terms of informing those applicants, educating those applicants to select the best role where they're applying, because some companies do not allow an applicant to apply for multiple roles. So in that case, this app becomes very helpful for an applicant to choose only one or two roles where they are the highest likely to be good fit in terms of the job description mentioned. Of course, beyond this, a person can talk to their team, hiring team, the team members, to understand the kind of job they are doing, and so on and so forth. So the process of this mobile app or this web app is how it works. So you have to copy your resume and paste it on a text box on the screen, and you have to copy the job descriptions of jobs that you want to apply, but you're not sure about the fit that you have. So copy the job descriptions, like the entire two or three paragraphs that's there, put it in a second text box, and if you want, you can put like 3 4 5 jobs, as many as you want, and then you hit the match button. So when you hit the match button, it starts the process. So it matches the job to the job description, the job description to the CV. But beyond this, what we have introduced is uh, details for the nerd, and some people call it "Papa, please preach more." So what does it do? It explains the technical brilliance and highlights the models which help in taking the decision. This is a very critical feature. A lot of commercial grade um, decision making tools, they hide the model that has been used to take the decision. They don't uh, explain uh, what is the variance across multiple models and why did they choose a particular decision or a particular model over others. Forget about going into the depth and looking at the weights of neural network. That's where the opacity, it becomes very opaque. Transparency goes away. But at least knowing how many models it has been referred to, what every model talk about it, how each model has been tuned. So those things become very critical for those, and that's the reason this button is also sometimes also called as details for nerds, or it's called pop-up please preach more. It's for those people who want to understand a bit more. So what does it do? So that button shows the 10 pre-trained sentence transformer models, which are the core theme of this application. So this set of 10 pre-trained transformer models includes mini LM and MPNet. Both of these sentence transformer models are known for their speed and precision. So we have included these two models, but we have also not compromised on powerful models and compact models. So we have selected digital robota as well. Um, its capability is it's helps in getting the inference faster. Some applicants may have um, their CV in native languages other than English. So, based on the supported languages of Distilbert, we have included multilingual Distilbert as a sentence transformer model, so that we don't face any barriers in terms of language, and we have cross-lingual compatibility. Each of this model is trained on robust datasets like Squad, NLI, and STS benchmarks, and they ensure that the insights are backed by industry leading research. The outputs is a job recommendation, custom heat map, and transparent metrics. So, first, you will get a one liner mentioning the job that you are a good fit for among the list of all the jobs that you have selected. It will give you a custom heat map of what the um, score each model gave to your resume as compared to the job description. And then it also gives a list of metrics which will help the model or the algorithm determine which model to choose. It will also give you multiple ways of looking at the same problem. So again, these could be stats for nerds, but we have included that button for you to have a look. As we mentioned in the beginning, the personas that we feel would benefit from second opinion with Naval are applicants first, recruiters of course, but business leaders and career coaches as well. There are a lot of candidates that move within a company through an internal job portal. When business leaders are looking for fresh talent and they want to choose um, a new candidate or someone who is not very run of the mill, very someone who is very unique, but the business leaders still want to have some confidence on their decision or their choice. They can always take a look at the output of this model and then of course select applicants through that internal job portal. Finally, coaches. A lot of career coaches get requests for matching their job openings or candidates to appropriate leadership positions or appropriate mid management positions. So, this tool becomes very useful for a second opinion as it shows the um, accuracy across multiple models. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go ahead and see the magic in action. Um, we can go to the Calendly. We can go to the demonstration here. So as you can see here, so what I will do here is I will program along with you. I already have a working demo ready. So let me refresh this page. So what I will do is I will make something which looks like this here. I'll make something here. This is the tool that or this is the collab notebook that shows some part of the logic that is running behind that tool that we have developed. So what we'll do is we'll run this collab notebook. We'll implement or install packages like Python PDF, radio, and sentence transformers, and something similar. In the meanwhile, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. So we have installed the requirements here. So let me run the main code. These are the models that I mentioned earlier that we are using. All mini LM, paraphrase mini LM, multi Q&A mini LM, MPNet base, paraphrase, MPNet base, distill robota, again another paraphrase, Albert small, multilingual to distilbert, distill base, distill use base, multilingual paste, all mini LM. So these are multiple models that will show us uh, how the CV and job descriptions match. We'll also take a couple of live cases, and I will maybe use LinkedIn as a good example of resume matches. So as you can see, the control here is loading these 10 pre-trained model. Then it will compute the similarity score of resume text and job description, and it um, strips the text into a text blob and ensures that uh, there is something. Then it creates document here, creates embedding here. Right? The resume embedding is the 0th element, and then job embedding is the everything from first element till the last. And then it tries to find out similarity using cosine similarity of resume and embedding is in a list and the job embeddings, and it flattens them. Then it puts the results, it puts the similarity under the results. Under each model, it puts the similarity as the result. The similarities would be like a decimal value, and then it creates a data frame uh, using pandas. It puts these results in a proper format. It puts uh, results in a data frame so that we can then start computing metrics Then based on these similarities, we compute average, variance, mean, standard deviation, and certainty score. The certainty score is a bit peculiar because what we want to know is how much is the variance across models. So if one job has a lot of variance across models, then we can say that the score that we have got is not very relevant. This is one way of looking at it. We could have also taken simply average or max or something. But if there is a consensus across multiple models, then the variation um, of the similarities will not be too large. So in that case, you will see a very high score to a job that has equal cosine similarity across models. So we will see that table later. And then the metric name and values come. This is the metric name and value, and then it prints it. There's a description of what each of these models do. It also shows how the models were trained. Then there is we do some bit of processing and displaying, and then this is the HTML portion of match buttons and stuff. So in the end, you get a web page like this. So if I click on this, you will see the web page. This is the web page that we have just now created, or this is the app that we have just created. So let me then use this app, and maybe I'll bring in the LinkedIn screen here so that you can see the my LinkedIn page, and I'll click on jobs so that it will show you what top picks according to LinkedIn is for me. So let me click on show all so that it shows you all the top picks for me. These are the top picks. So we will maybe take top 4-5 jobs and we'll take their job descriptions. We'll try to see which are the actual matches for us. So for that, what I have done is I have taken my CV, I put that in this blob. So I'll copy this and then I'll put this in. Let me close this. I'll put this in this second opinion with Naval page resume part. And now I need job descriptions. So let me go back here. So LinkedIn says data governance by Deloitte. This looks like a very good job for me. So let me copy the responsibilities part here and let me select. Maybe we will select. Let me make it a bit smaller actually. Now it looks a bit better. Let me copy this part. Do we have a little bit? No, only then you have the about company. So we have copied a major part of job description, and let me go back to and put it here. You have to ensure that there are no spaces because otherwise it will think it's a second job. So I'll delete this part. I only keep this expertise. I'll delete this. So this is the first. Then I have to press enter twice. First, second, so that there are two spaces. This is to ensure that even if there is one line that comes in, it will still not consider that as a next job. Once you press 2 enter, that means first line and second line, then you can put the second job. So what we will do is we'll now again go back to LinkedIn. This was the first recommended job, that is a job 1 that LinkedIn suggested. Second job is pre-sales consultant that LinkedIn suggests. So let me go and then copy the role overview, and then I think copying till here will be better. Then about the company, let me paste it here. We'll remove any extra spaces. We'll keep the words as it is, but we'll remove the extra spaces here. We'll also remove the spaces here. We'll remove the spaces here. I think this was the first job. This was the second job, right? But we have ensured that there is no gap. First, second enter, then we had two enters. Let us go back to next. Associate Manager Business Continuity Management. Let us take this. Maybe we'll take till here. I'll paste it here. I think this was already the previous role, right? So we need one. We need two enters. Then this is the third one. Maybe we can take one more role. Four roles we can take. Let us take Senior Data Scientist, Industrial Internet of Things, IIoT, from LTI Mindtree. So again, we'll copy the about job. And we will paste it here. And we'll remove any and now we have 1, 2, 3 and 4 jobs. So we have 4 jobs which according to LinkedIn, let us reset this. So according to LinkedIn, these 4 are the top among the 707 results. So let us see if they are top across different sectors also. No, they have not suggested top. So for you is the top across multiple sectors. Profile, preference and activities like searches and search. So of course this look for preferences and applies and searches. Here we are only looking at profile, but we assume that someone only prefers what they are doing or they are applying for roles that they are doing. So that their relevancy is higher as per their profile. So we'll come back to the app that we have just now created. So if I take a quick summary of what we have done in terms of app development. So this is the collab where we have run the code, and the code uses these libraries. It installs these libraries here, and then it imports these libraries, and there are 10 sentence transformer pre-trained models that we are using, and these models are used to find similarities between job description text and resume or the CV text, and then we try to create some metrics on the similarity, and then we select which job is the best match. So That matching is then available here. So this code that we have run, so it looks like this, and this we have clicked, so it has opened here, and now we have pasted my CV, and we have opened my LinkedIn portal here, and here we have clicked on for you so that it shows the jobs which are relevant according to LinkedIn's algorithm for me based on my profile. And then so some jobs are going up and down, but understandable that there would be little bit of change. We have taken top 5 top 4 jobs. So we have now put those job descriptions here, and then we want to find those matches. So let me go ahead and click on match my resume to jobs. It will take a little bit of time to process the resume and job descriptions. Let us wait for some time. So while we are waiting, if you have any questions, you can put in the chat or use the Q&A panel, and I will either type the answer or. So we have an output here. It says the best job match is job 2 based on the highest average similarity score. So job 1 is not a good match, job 2 is a good match. So let us see which one is job 2, and you want to see how each of these job descriptions and resume matches happen. So we'll click on Papa please preach more button. So it will show us a table like this. It shows all the 4 or 5 jobs that we have applied. Did we select 4 jobs or 5 jobs? 1, 2, this is the first job, second job, third job, fourth job. There is no fifth job. I think it is taking one job extra because we have only taken 4 jobs. Wait a second. There should be only 4 jobs. So let me run this iteration again because it should only show 4 jobs and not 5 jobs. So we want to verify. Now it shows 4 jobs, and again job 2 is the highest. So see, job 2 has very high score in literally all the models. Job 3 has a bit of deviation, green then little white, but in very low score, 9.19 in terms of pistol use. Here job 2 has a high score across models. Its average is also very high, 5.55. This is not that low, but compared to job 2, job 1 and 4 are likely similar. So what was job 2? Job 2 was pre-sales consultant at Tatwik's GEAI Analytics Cloud. That appears to be very good match for me. And then this is an explanation of different models, metrics, and the email ID to give any feedback that you have. So this is the demonstration of the application and the code behind it. So I will go back to the PowerPoint presentation. Let me stop here because we have completed our demonstration and we have also shown you the features. Before we wrap up, feel free to ask any questions. We will stop recording right now, and post that we will open the floor for any questions. Thank you everyone for watching.